Well, my name is Muriël Marks. I'm living in the Netherlands, and I formerly was a Cushing's patient and became later an adrenal patient. And from that, I started to join the Dutch Adrenal Society, and I was invited to join international meetings with other patient advocates on pituitary as well as on adrenal diseases. And when we started as an independent organization in 2014, we were working to establish an organization. But then we had our first summit with other patient advocates on pituitary diseases. And there I met Sheila.
My name is Sheila, and professionally I'm a translator and I teach English. I met Muriël in 2016 when I was accompanying the national president of the Pituitary organization from Italy.
Yes, well, since I was in puberty, I had a lot of complaints, and they went on and on and on. And I managed to cope with everything, but had a lot of doctor's visits. And finally, when we moved to another small village, I changed of general practitioner, and he sent me after some tests to a hospital, and there they found out about pituitary Cushing's. And from there, everything started. So it's a long range of all kinds of complaints, which finally ended in a diagnosis. And really, I was happy when I received the diagnosis. The doctor said it like this: well, after all tests, you have a disease. And he wrote the name on a post-it. And I grabbed the post and I said, Cushing's, okay. And that's how I left. I was happy with that.
So my patient journey began in 2003. It was my ophthalmologist who suspected something, and she sent me to do an urgent MRI, and that's when the pituitary adenoma came out. Fast forward in 2012, and my endocrinologist, I was very young, I was 35 when I was diagnosed. My endocrinologist invited me to a conference he was organizing. And he said, as I came out of the elevator, would you like to be president of a charity? And I said, excuse me? And that's how it began. So I was president of a local charity until last year. And the year after that, I was invited to join the national board of the Italian organization and representing it in conferences around Europe. And that's what brought me then to Amsterdam to the WAPO meeting.
WAPO was officially founded in 2016. Our main goals are to support patient advocates, leaders of patient organizations who are living in countries where it's not regulated by the government or supported by the government, to support these organizations the most, like organizations in Africa or Asia or in Latin America. These organizations are left alone by their government and don't receive any support. And that's why we organize the summit, is to raise awareness. We invite speakers with new information on medical changes or medical updates to support the patient.
We want to support, most of all, those organizations in the most needy areas. So Latin America is a big part of our project support. When we heard about RDI, we thought it was extremely important because of its impact, the impact it could have in the future. We are an international global umbrella organization, and as such, our outreach is across all four corners of the world. And the fact that RDI is now collaborating with WHO, that is even more important for us to make sure that the patient is heard, that the needs are met, and that treatment is given access to everybody across the world. That was our main objective. This is an international institution who is collaborating with a world-renowned organization dealing with health. So we were very glad to join.